CWatt.
Oh my God.
Still thick.
Not you.
Thickest. Let's go.
Thank you to our AD, Jade Fox.
The first and only AD. Hello. Yeah.
Woo! Man, you know, I have this pegboard in my office, and
Pegboard sounds so dirty.
I know, but it's not at all. And I've been on my Barbara the Builder, and I just put everything up. But man, this shit is crooked as hell. Look at it. It's so slant.
I know, but it's fine though because you can't tell until you look real hard.
But yeah, I need to fix it though. That drawer, Jade, that drawer right in front of you, it's so
Girl, the desk look crooked too.
The desk is not crooked. The desk is not crooked. But this whole house is crooked.
I was about to say I could put a pen on the ground, it would roll.
Even if I put a level, literally, if I put a level on the ground, it's so off. It's very annoying.
It's okay.
You know,
It's okay because guess what? There are rooms in this house. This house has 17 bedrooms, 18 doors. Okay?
It does not.
It does. It does. I can get lost in this bitch.
You know, living here, this is the biggest house I've lived in, and I do not want to live in a place bigger than this.
I could not listen. I can't tell you how upsetting it is for me for us to be upstairs in the family room watching a show, and then I feel parched. This is before you guys put that fridge up there.
Yeah.
Feel parched, and then you had to travel for 40 days and 40 nights to come down to the kitchen to grab a fucking LaCroix.
I know. Having stairs is the worst.
Oh, it's not just the stairs, it's the doors.
I mean,
it's the rooms you have to traverse. It's so much. Like the temperature
it
changes.
Is a lot, literally. It is so much. This house makes no sense, but it's because it burned down in a fire.
Oh.
And they like rebuilt. I don't even know if this was a 2-story house initially, but they like the top floor is all
brand new.
You can tell that's not what this original floor is.
Well, no, I don't know because it throws me off upstairs. I'm not trying to give out too many details about Tabria's floor plan, but there's a random fireplace.
Yeah, the fireplace makes no sense.
The fireplace is literally 4 feet away from the wall that's in front of it.
But I guess I had to connect it to this one, but I don't understand why. Because there's a downstairs fireplace too, but I don't get why you need an upstairs fireplace.
But my thing is like, why would you make it face the hallway and not make it face the room and then turn the room into a room with a fireplace?
Yeah, because I wish that room was, because the walls in that room don't make sense either.
Yeah.
This house, it don't make no sense.
I mean, but it's beautiful.
But yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with this house. When we thought we were going to have to move and we're looking at other places, that's when I really appreciated this place.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's nothing out here. Everything is $1 bajillion. So absolutely not. But yeah.
Well, Tabria, how was your week?
Girl, it's... it's always the same for me. But I was just telling Jade, I like, steadiness.
Yes.
I don't like chaos.
Yes.
I like having a nice little boring life with pops of excitement here and there.
Yes.
That works perfectly fine for me. But just getting back, like doing this voter guide stuff and the podcast and work and peaches. And I know I say this literally every time. Trey, his arrival date got delayed by 2 days. I'm so annoyed. I'm like, those 2 days, I needed them. I needed those 2 days.
Y'all, listen. When I tell you Tabria is all I need as a sense of birth control. When I say birth control, I don't mean that I never want to have kids because I see the positive outweighs the negative for sure. Mm-hmm. But what it does is it reassures me that I'm not in a space where I'm ready for anything like that. Mm-mm. Like you have to have not only the support system, but the freedom within your schedule to be a parent. Mm-hmm. I do not have that.
I can't believe I wanted more than one child.
I remember when we used to be sitting in the apartment fantasizing about life, and Tabria's like, no, I want 5. Literally. I'm gonna birth 4 and I'm gonna adopt 1.
Yeah, once I got with Trey, I was like, oh, we're definitely having a basketball team. We're having a starting 5. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And she was dead. This is why sometimes you really got to learn through experience.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind, ladies.
Yes. don't get
Okay.
caught up.
Like I still want my baby. I do. Oh, Cenat and Peaches gonna be besties.
Singular, baby.
Baby. Cenat and Peaches, they're gonna be besties. But Peaches is definitely gonna be at least like 5-7 years older than Cenat. For sure. Listen, she gonna have that head start. She gonna teach her all the things she needs to know. And I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be in high school, middle school together. No. That's cool because she'll guide her. She'll be like, oh, I remember those days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Period.
Well, who the fuck doing all that? Not me. Anyway.
How was your week?
Well, quite eventful. I have so many things to talk about. One,
y'all. You ever not?
Please, I beg you, wear a fucking mask if you think you're getting sick.
Yeah, honestly.
I cannot do it anymore. I will live a regular life and then two days or 24 hours later, all of a sudden I'm sick as fuck. Please, y'all. Mm-hmm. I've drank so many emergencies. Please.
Are you masking, Mindy?
I can't at work. But I need y'all to.
Outside of work?
I don't go anywhere outside of work. Girl, where do I be? I don't be nowhere but J house, my house, work.
And the parties.
Girl, that's once a month. That's once a month. And it's been a month since then and I ain't getting nothing.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all, please.
I know.
2, first of all, no nails on my hands. Very
wow,
rare
that's
occurrence.
Shocking.
I had the crazy, okay. There was a Leo, a full moon in Leo. Yes. And it was dramatic as fuck. There was so much happening. At work I worked that day, 3 people broke down into tears. Literally, it was so much happening. I slammed my finger in a door.
Oh, you told me that.
Yes, it bled. It's still cracked. I know.
Oh my gosh, Mindy.
I know. And the thing is, I had taken my nails off before that happened because I had to do my hair. Right? So my nails are already fucking raw and shit. Oh, God. It still hurts. Like, it still hurts.
And it's still cracked?
Yeah. Like, the blood is gone. I washed it away. But, like, I can't get my nails done. It still, like, stings. So I'm waiting another week before I can get my nails done again.
I have some great stuff for that if you need it.
Yes, please.
SC Break Fix or Break It or something. It works really well if you have a cracked nail.
Yes, please. Mm-hmm. But I also did my hair 3 times. I took all the braids. Remember last week? Took all the braids down and then redid the sewing. But then realized because I left the sewing that was in the back, it wasn't falling properly. So then I went to work, got off work, took my hair all the way down again, redid it. Y'all, I redid my entire head twice.
Absolutely not. No. That's insane.
Do you know how much labor?
Yeah.
6 hours. Because I don't think y'all understand. I had to wash all the product out of my hair when I took the braids out. Then I redid I braided down a foundation, sewed it all in. Then realized it was laying poorly, took everything out and had to redo.
It's amazing you can do all that yourself, though.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish Jade knew how to do hair. I wish Tabria knew. I wish anybody around me other than my friend because
he does it for a living.
Because he don't want to do it.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's all he does.
That's what you do for a living. I'm not gonna be like, hey, by the way, when you get off work, can you work?
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. But
have you ever seen a hairstylist have nails?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about it, and I don't think I have.
I used to go to this girl in Atlanta, and it really depends on where you are geographically, because in Atlanta, they don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I used to go to this girl, and she braided, she, like, did my sew-ins for me, but she had just the fingers she used to braid short, and everything else was long.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was a lesbian at first, but I was like, the thumbs didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Love that.
But yeah, aside from that, this week has just been the normal amount of like stressful.
Right.
We did have this weekend at work, there was a moment where it was really sad. It wasn't my client, but one of my coworkers, she's a stylist. She actually listened to the podcast. Shout out to you, girl.
Love that.
She's the only other Black person that works there.
Oh, okay.
Love her down. And she had a client who showed up and was like kind of like down and sad or whatever. And then she was like, hey, do you mind if we wait and like, take a little bit longer? And turns out her mom does not live far from where our showroom is, but was so scared to leave the house because of the ICE raids, Hispanic family, that she was going to just FaceTime in. But this is like her daughter, like, first whole situation. And when they got to my job and they realized it was kind of secure and it was like in the cut and that we had security, she was like, do you mind if we like get somebody to go pick her up? I really want her there. And literally came in looking scared, like ducked off.
That's terrible.
This is the world that we live in. But I'm very grateful that she at least had the opportunity to come and see her daughter find her dress. So.
Was she ever able to relax?
Yes and no. Like we basically, the stylist told her straight up, we have doors in the back. If God forbid anything happens, we will get you out safely and you don't have to worry. But of course, like you're always gonna be on edge.
Yeah.
They running up in churches and shit.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I know.
Man.
I know.
Well, this week, my bad, we do not have note cards this week.
It's okay.
But they will be back next week, so we will be referencing our phones. But this is like a news heavy week, just so y'all know. All right. You ready? Child, hold on. I got to turn my phone sideways because this text is so small. My goodness. Okay, here we go. All right. So the government is partially shut down due to not being able to come to a resolution on the latest DHS funding bill. They will be voting on that. Child, happy Black History Month. My bad. We forgot to say it. That should have been the opening.
All the non-blacks to the back. What? All the non-blacks to the back.
Right. So yes, the government is partially shut down in exchange for giving ICE an additional $9 billion.
Ciao.
The Democrats are demanding that ICE agents wear body cameras, visible ID, they ban masks, have tougher use of force standards, stricter warrant requirements, and have an external oversight committee situation versus just internal review. I hate that it's always a compromise. It's never just because they already have almost $100 billion of funding per the big beautiful bill for the next few years. So they get like $20 billion a year.
They're now like, I think the third most funded federal agency, like a policing agency that we have in the United States. I think that's insane that their budget is bigger than the Navy's. Like, let's make that make some goddamn sense.
Right.
It's insane. This isn't written down, but I do want to talk about it. They identified the two I don't like calling them officers, agents that murdered Alex Pretty. Is it Pretty or Pretty? Pretty. Okay, but both of the officers or agents are Hispanic.
Right.
One's named Jesus, and it blows my mind how many ICE agents are Latino. There's so many of them. I've personally witnessed it being like 50-50, where it's like,
it seems like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind because this agency is specifically targeting y'all people.
Yeah.
And it's not my business. I know, because I'm not within that community, even though I am Latina. It's not my specific, community. But I really want to understand what that's about. Is this like the same thing of like, like the Hispanic version of like coons? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you want to be, you want such a close proximity to white people that you have chosen them over your own. If you needed a job that bad, you could find one.
It's a mix of a lot of different things. I think that a superiority complex, a God complex, desperation, because a lot of them, I think like all the ICE agents get a $50,000 sign-on bonus, but
it's sparsed out.
Yeah, and it's sparsed out over 5 years.
So you get $10K every year, but after taxes, you only get like $6.
And you have to stay on for the full 5 years to get it. And if you don't, you have to pay it.
You have to pay it back. Do you know that I need to find
what kind of 360 contract is that?
No, it's bad. And and that's why a lot of them are staying. But the rate of people quitting is
Yeah, the
so
turnover
high.
is
The
crazy.
turnover is insane. And people are willing to take that L because psychologically they just can't deal with it. Shout out to whoever thought of showing up to the Hiltons or wherever they're staying and banging on drums and
No,
trash
honestly.
cans and honking their horns all night long. Y'all are geniuses. Keep up
Yeah.
the good work.
Make them uncomfortable as possible.
Okay, so the agents that murdered Alex Preddy are Jesus Ochoa and Raimundo Gutierrez. Y'all, can we be fucking for real?
Raimundo and
Gutierrez. Jesus Ochoa and Raimundo Gutierrez. You should
That's
be
fucking
ashamed of
crazy.
yourselves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves, and I hope all of your family members shun you, shame you like Game of Thrones every time you show up at the carne asada. I swear to God, you should be banned.
Yeah,
Banned.
that's disgusting.
And if your family supports you, fuck them too.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy as fuck. Ugh.
Fucking sellouts.
Sell out.
In climate news, the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists just they announced that the doomsday clock is at its closest position in its 79-year history. So we're now 85 seconds to midnight. Midnight just means that once it reaches midnight, then we are at irreversible global catastrophe.
It's a done deal.
Last year, we were at 90 seconds. So in a year, we've moved up by 5, which is scary. And it has increased because of nuclear risks, global warming, AI. So if we keep up at the rate that we're going, it's estimated that anywhere between 5 and 20 years, we will probably hit midnight if nothing is done. I really feel like climate change is not talked about nearly as much as it should be. That should be the top priority for everybody.
Fuck the wars you're fighting if the world is not going to be inhabitable.
Literally.
Who cares? I did see this conspiracy theory though
What?
that they are worried about climate change, and the reason why they're enforcing such heavy border control and like migration rules, and the reason why Trump and the administration are so gung-ho about getting Canada and getting Greenland is because they understand that climate change is going to affect any equatorial nations first, and all those people are going to move up, and they want to lock it down now before people start to try to flee and get asylum here. And they also want to, I don't even know if it's protect, because fuck protect, y'all don't give a fuck about us for real, but they want to make sure that anybody who lives like in the southern states have somewhere to go further north, and it doesn't just like, you know.
So instead of fixing the problem,
they're just moving.
They're just
closer
isolating
to the North
us.
Pole. They said we're gonna move in with Santa Claus. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. The AI issue is actually insane. I posted a TikTok this week, and I think I may have archived it because I was getting bombarded by people, and I don't deal with trolls or any like overwhelming negativity that's rooted in stupidity. Well, it really upsets me. We talked about this before. Tabria can deal with shit like that. She has more patience than I do. I just start cussing everybody out. So in order to avoid that, I will just like remove it, right? But I posted this TikTok and I basically was like, to anybody who uses AI for just nonsensical things, I understand that there are people who have no choice but to use it, whether it be for your work or for your, schooling or whatever the case may be. But if you're using it to put fun outfits on yourself for content, or if you're using it and talking to it like a therapist or like a BFF or like a partner in relationship, then you are a shitty person and you do not give a fuck about what's happening to this world. And all these people are just like, well, I have no friends and I have no one else to talk to. Well, what do you expect me to do? I don't have a community. Blah, blah, blah.
Go the fuck outside.
Go outside.
Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, well, I'm so happy that you have people that you trust and love, but I've been betrayed by everybody that I don't give a fuck. Like, I genuinely do not care.
Child, are you the problem?
Okay. Like, and the thing is, I started off saying things like, I do not give a fuck. People are like, oh, so you don't care that I almost killed myself 2 years ago? And I'm not going to go back and forth with you about this.
Yeah.
Because your personal sob story does not do anything to absolve yourself of the responsibility and the accountability of knowing that you are adding to this doomsday tick, tick, tock. Like, what are we talking about? Your excuse for using AI and using it in the most irresponsible way possible because you're talking to it all day.
Literally.
Every single prompt, there goes 17 gallons of water. And you're doing it every day, non-stop.
That's not literal, guys, by the way. It's not 17 gallons per prompt.
They
They don't know.
Okay,
They
fine.
don't.
Gallons of water.
Oh.
There's gallons, period. But genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, you just told me a story about a guy cheating on his wife with an AI
Yes!
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing?
Yes. And these are the people that I was talking to. I'm just like, y'all are dumb as fuck. Like, what are you doing? And up in arms. Oh, well, this is the only thing that's keeping me mentally sane. Get a fucking therapist. And if you can't afford it, go to church. I don't know what to tell you. Go outside. There are other people on there are platforms for friendship.
Yes.
Where you can talk to real people.
Even sub-communities like on Reddit and stuff where I need a friend, talk to me. Like
because
somebody will respond.
And I'm not saying that your plight is not valid.
Yeah.
I understand that there is validity to that. And I don't want you to be facing issues of like, suicide or whatever the case may be, or depression. I'm not saying that, well, sucks for you and your issues. I'm saying that the resolution that you have found is not the best resolution. There are other things you can do that cause no harm to the environment or to others. There are other people out there who are just as desperate and in need for friendship as you are. Find people.
Everyone wants to take the easy way out. Community takes work. And AI removes the work involved in building relationships.
And that's our issue, period, across the board. People just want the most immediate, like instant gratification. And you're going to instantly gratify yourself into the grave. We're all going to instantly gratify ourselves into the end of the fucking world, into an economic depression, and into nothing but deep despair and depravity.
And I also want to say inherently, I don't have an issue with AI. Generative AI is another thing.
Yeah.
But I take issue with the people who control it.
Yes.
More importantly. Because I know AI has a lot of benefits for a variety of people, But when the people who control it refuse to enact legislation around it, refuse to use regenerative and sustainable practices to have it functioning in society to where we're not gonna, the world's gonna blow up in fucking 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem. It's unethical the way that it's being utilized.
Yes. And I got a lot of comments like that where people are like, shout out to you blaming the people using it, not those that created it. At the end of the day, I know that they're shitty for it, right? But there can be good that comes of it. Like you said, the way that they are dispersing it to people and the way they're advertising and marketing it is fucked up. But in the same manner, I can sit here and get mad at Smith and Wesson, but y'all the ones buying the guns and using them.
Right.
I can sit here and get mad at the people who create the fucking atomic bomb, but the motherfucker that decided to press the button is who I'm upset with. You are actively making the choice to use these things. So you can't sit here and be like, well, you can't get mad at me, get mad at motherfucker that made it. I already don't fuck with Elon or Grok. But you're the one who's using it to undress women.
Yeah. Two things can be true.
Everybody's wrong.
Yeah.
But if you stopped using it, they wouldn't profit off of it. And they would let it go.
Right.
If motherfuckers stopped buying guns, there wouldn't be as many guns. Anywho.
Speaking of people creating all these problems, Tesla's earning report was released last week, and they are not doing well. Their earnings fell by 46% from 2024, which is a lot.
God is an awesome God.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know how.
You heard her. Breaking news. Tabria don't think God that great. She said God decide.
He's a little mid right now. Okay.
Where you at? Time to clock in.
Right. You've been gone for how many millennia? My nigga, let's come back. Okay. After this announcement, Elon said that he is going to discontinue the S and X models of Tesla.
Really?
And instead, he's going to use that factory space to build humanoid robots. And he says that he's expecting to have 1 million humanoid robots produced every year, started by 2030, if not sooner. And Morgan Stanley, which is like this big global financial firm, they estimated by the year 2050 that 1 billion humanoid robots will be in circulation.
Y'all just keep trying. No, okay, no, this is real. And this is considered a conspiracy theory, but I don't think it's much of a conspiracy anymore.
Sean, ain't nothing conspiracy no more.
So they're saying that in like San Francisco, what do they call that again? The
Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. There are all these tech bros who kind of like are kind of cult-ish in their beliefs because they believe that the world would be a better place if it was run by AI.
Yeah.
And they were the majority and we were the minority. They genuinely believe it. They think that it would make life better for everyone. We could all be rich and only the smartest would be around. Mm-hmm. And so they think that they are superior.
Yeah.
But they still think that AI should be above us.
Sam Altman literally said, like, the world will be better off without humanity.
Yes. No, but they genuinely believe that, and they're like on a mission to create that reality. Mm-hmm. So saying that you want 1 billion bots on this earth sounds bananas, but it's also in line with those theories.
Yeah. And I also look, Mindy and I have admitted we delved deep into conspiracy before.
For sure.
Look, all the shit that is coming out, the conspiracy theorists have been vindicated.
Okay.
And with all of this stuff happening with AI, there's shows like that show Upload.
Yeah.
Or, any other shows dealing with AI and what's it called? Like super generative AI. There's levels to this shit.
Even when you think about Pluribus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They are literally trying to live forever.
Yes.
That is not hyperbole. They are literally trying to be immortal.
Yes.
Whether that's uploading their consciousness to a fucking humanoid robot or whatever it is, that is their goal. Mm-hmm. That guy, I can't remember who he is, that financier or whatever.
Oh, the one that's like doing all the anti-aging stuff?
Yeah, with his son and shit.
He takes his son's like white blood cells.
Yes.
And he's siphoning the youth of his child.
Yes.
In real life, y'all, you can look this shit up. Mm-hmm. Every month they do a blood transfusion so that he can stay young. Do you know how wild that is?
Yeah.
And if he's willing to do that and talk about it and make it public, imagine what people are doing with children. Mm-hmm. His child at least is in his 20s. Mm-hmm. Imagine what they're doing with children.
This level of greed is absolutely insane because it's not just about harnessing all the power and the wealth and the land. They literally want to control the entire world for an infinite amount of time.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's ego, and you want to be gods.
Yes.
They all want to be gods.
Yes.
This is why we're going to do an episode on religion, but I promise you, when I break down Gnosticism, like for sure, I'm going to change your life. I promise you. Because I genuinely believe that these rich white folks all understand what the root of Christianity really is. Mm-hmm. I think that there has been generations, centuries of rich white people who have all had the same knowledge and have passed it down. Like, these cabals are real.
Yes.
They're real. And we have the evidence, and people are just like, oh no, it's just a bad batch. No. What are you talking about? Through every era of humanity, there has been a rich upper crust of people that have literally been cannibals, have done sacrifices, have done all these fucked up things to the general public. Mm-hmm. And you don't think that that's connected? You don't think that when Epstein and all these people are doing what they're doing, that they didn't learn that blueprint from the people that came before them? They did. Mm-hmm. They did. That's why you have all these, in the Epstein emails, people begging to be invited to these parties because they wanted to be a part of it. And that's how it gets passed along. Y'all, it's a scary fucking world we live in. That's why when people say shit like, sometimes rejection is redirection, hell fucking yeah.
Honestly.
Sometimes rejection is protection. Mm-hmm. Hell fucking yeah. I don't give a fuck to be around these rich motherfuckers if this is the shit that they're doing.
No, absolutely not.
I'm cool.
We'll talk more about that in a second. But Trump, the DOJ, they've raided the Fulton County Elections Office for their 2020 voter rolls, which is very unusual the way that they went about it. It was very aggressive. They had no notice. They just showed up with a warrant. Tulsi Gabbard, who's head of intelligence, was there. Like that's highly unusual for the head of intelligence to be on site. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all this to say they are definitely trying to rig the midterms. He's already said they launched, or they want to launch MEGA, Make Elections Great Again.
What?
Where they put all these new rules like voter ID and, you know, no illegals or whatever the fuck. A lot of stipulations around the elections, and they want to federalize elections and not give them to the states anymore.
But you know what this is working up to? This is working up to that thing that's mentioned in Project Esther, where only the male head of household can vote.
Yeah.
That's literally where they're like slowly inching us into. Where now it'll be, oh, you got to show ID to vote. Well, actually now, if you're married, there's one vote per household.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're unmarried, your vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
And it's going to be just men. And you think that it's going to stop at just men? No. It'll be if you are black, if you are a brown person, if you are a person of color at all, you can't vote. And now it'll just be white men. The Handmaid's Tale being I want to know what came first, Handmaid's Tale or Project Esther?
Yeah, because
Handmaid's Tale was a book before it was a show.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Yeah,
but this whole the ideology of the Heritage Foundation and super conservative people, this has been around for a while.
Yeah.
They have been planning this for decades because they knew it's not something that could just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? This has been in motion for a long fucking time.
I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, Tabria will include the verified information up here. But I heard that the Project 2025 has been presented every 20 years or something like that. Where it was once Project 1965 and
I
then
don't think
it was rejected.
I think it's just somebody's.
Okay.
Yeah. But I did see it. But I mean, it's plausible.
Yeah.
Yeah. A group of Black journalists were arrested in Minneapolis, and Don Lemon being the most recognizable of them all. Georgia Fort, she's another one, a local Minneapolis, and the rest were local Minneapolis Black journalists. And they were covering the protests at City's Church, where there was a data leak of ICE agents' names revealed, and the pastor there is over the federal ICE
director.
office. Yeah. In Minneapolis, or in St. Paul, rather. And so there was a protest happening at the church on a Sunday. Don Lemon, Georgia Fort, the other journalists, they were there just covering the protest. They were not participating in the protest. They were literally just covering it. And they were all arrested. Don Lemon and Georgia have since been released. The other two, I'm not sure. I couldn't find confirmation on that. But it's absolutely insane that happened, and they are just willfully exercising their power over us.
Yes.
Freedom of speech, where is it?
No, the thing is, even in the what Pam Bondi, the charges, within the charges that she had against Don and all of them, all the charges are not illegal. Like the things that they were charging them with is insane. You can't say that someone is a domestic terrorist because they're conducting journalism.
Yeah.
He was not a part of it. He was there with a mic asking people questions.
Right.
Also, are we just going to breeze right past the fact that the pastor of a church is a director of an ICE facility?
Thank you.
How are we breezing beyond that and focusing on the protesters and the journalists? I can't even formulate the words for real to describe how fucked up that shit is. I fully believe that 60, maybe 70% of white Christian churches within the United States are actually devil worshipers in disguise.
Yeah.
Because there's no reality where you're telling me that you come into church and you are reading the same Bible that everybody else is reading, and you think that that's okay. And I saw clips of Don Lemon interviewing churchgoers, And they saw no issue. They were just like, we're just here trying to praise God. Why are you here?
Yeah.
They were like, go ICE. In what reality? Y'all are really in this church singing to Yahweh and saying, oh, Hosanna, and knowing good and goddamn well that if Jesus himself walked into your church, you would call ICE on him.
Right.
That if Jesus, as he existed in this world, was on your street corner, you would spit on him. He would hate y'all. What are we doing? I cannot wait till we do our episode on Christianity because I'm so serious. Because as somebody who grew up embedded within the altar of the church, I have so many thoughts, and you can't argue with me because I literally went to Catholic school my entire life.
Yeah.
I read the Bible every week of my entire existence. For the first 20 years of my life, I went to church every single Sunday and Saturday. You can't tell me much. Y'all are following the teachings of Paul, not even the teachings of Jesus. Paul ain't even know Jesus, ain't even meet him. And you can look it up if you want to. What Jesus truly stood for was exactly what you call liberals, the radical left.
Woke,
he would be he would be a woke leftist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yet y'all use his teachings and his words and you bastardize it to then advocate for your hatred of others.
We're going to do the religion episode soon, Mindy.
I'm going to find an actual like pastor and make them come on. What's the name of that stud lady who pretends like she not a lesbian but she religious? Babe, what's her name? Jackie Hill Perry.
I've heard that name before.
Oh, she's a hoot. She's a hoot. She is a black pastor married to a black pastor, but she used to be a lesbian. She said that God freed her. She was delivered as well.
Oh,
and now she has children with this man, but she is still a full-blown stud.
Oh, I need to look her up after.
My God.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Liam Ramos, he was the 5-year-old who was detained. Him and his father, Adrian Arias, were released from detention by order of a federal judge, which is amazing. I love that for them.
Yes.
But the DOJ said that they will appeal that decision.
Why?
And I hope the courts block your ass again.
I want to know why. Why? Y'all are wasting y'all time and spending y'all money.
All these resources.
On these individuals for a reason.
He's not a criminal.
No.
He's not a criminal.
No. Him or his father. Neither one of them.
I meant the father. Of course the kid isn't. Yeah, the father isn't.
No,
what the fuck are we doing?
The thing is, they love to use you're immediately a criminal when you're here illegally.
No,
you're not.
It's the same as jaywalking.
Literally.
It's
the same offense. It's a civil offense.
Yeah.
It's not that big a fucking deal.
It doesn't matter. You could tell them till you're blue in the face.
It's like the All Lives Matter thing.
Right. Y'all's president is suing the IRS for $10 billion for leaking his tax records in 2019. Mindy, how much do you think Trump paid in taxes in 2016 and 2017? How much?
$200,000.
He paid $1,500.
You're lying.
$750 per year.
You're lying.
He's worth billions, and he only paid $1,500 in taxes. That's literally what the poorest of the poor here pay. He's a billionaire. Are you not fucking mad? He's suing the IRS
for $10 billion.
The government agency that you oversee. You're suing yourself. And we would be footing the bill.
It's not suing though. He's robbing us.
Literally.
He's literally robbing. He's robbing the government. And the craziest part about all of this is all of his little cult fans who are like, oh, these illegal immigrants stealing our money. Those are our taxpayer dollars.
Child.
You're mad about that.
Blind.
But you're not mad about the fact that y'all president is taking $10 billion of your money for himself, putting it in his pocket. Not even to use it to better this country. Just for himself. Just for himself.
10 billion is fucking crazy.
10 billion, and he's the one who's gonna hit the button to say, okay.
Right. Oh, I glossed over this one. Just real quick, Apple just bought an Israeli AI company for $1.6 billion, which is the largest acquisition in Apple's history. QAI, it's described as a secretive Israeli startup that develops a technology capable of analyzing the silent speech mode in facial expressions.
What does that mean?
It means they can look at your face, analyze it, and like know what you're feeling, know what the fuck you're thinking, literally just by your facial expression.
Oh my God.
And child, look, conspiracy theory, another one vindicated. You know how we always, or people always said that like our phones are listening to us.
They
and
are.
we knew that. Like they are literally, I don't think it's just even listening. They're scanning our brain waves. Because Mindy, I test it out all the time.
Yeah.
When I just think something.
No, that happened to me yesterday.
Yes.
No, it happened to me yesterday. I swear. Yesterday, what the fuck was I thinking about? I was thinking about something, but it was something very, very fucking specific. And I remember I thought about it and I was like, I think it was like a donut or something like that. I was like, oh man, I wish I could have a donut, but I'm on keto. I can't have no donut. And then I started swiping, and the next TikTok that popped up was like a fucking like flourless donut or some shit like that, like a recipe for it. Every day, every single day, I battle myself on whether or not I want to go completely off grid.
I know.
Every day I consider, and the thing is, I've made up my mind. I'm not gonna ever own another iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm not. I already know what phone I'm gonna get next. Unfortunately, you have to pay for it outright. I just don't want to drop that $800 right now.
Yeah.
But I am gonna get a new phone in the next couple months. I'm never fucking with the iPhone again. Like my MacBook, I just can't afford another computer right now.
Yeah, I mean, keep it till you,
But genuinely tape over the fucking...
No, seriously, yeah.
The camera. And I'm not playing these games with y'all. I'm really not. Like, it's getting to the point where I fully believe that the way that my brain fog has been, the way that, like, I feel like I'm fighting to truly focus on things, and the way that I feel fully sucked into my phone.
Yeah.
Like the doom scrolling doesn't even feel optional anymore. It feels like something I have to do when I don't have something else to do. I know that it's not me.
Yeah.
That's not me. Y'all got us really out here wired. And I know y'all like hear these bitches go with their tinfoil hats again, but I promise you, everything that we have that has been proven to be real was a conspiracy theory before it.
Yeah. Literally.
MK Ultra proven to be real. All these things, y'all. Like the fact that they gave us the option to use our facial scans to open and unlock our phone.
Yeah.
How long do you think that they've been taking facial scans of us before they realize, okay, we can give it to the public now? What Tabria's talking about right now, 1000% true. And in 10 years, when they're like, oh, now you don't have to text anymore. You can just think your text and it'll send to your friends.
For real.
You're going to understand that what we're talking about right now is fucking real. And unfortunately for us, what we mentioned before, the convenience is going to be enough to have y'all motherfuckers really locked in with this shit. Y'all will sell y'all goddamn soul. We'll get into it with the next update that Tabria has on the news, because that... Go ahead.
So I just wrote down Epstein Files. I didn't even want to like write anything specific because, oh my gosh, like it's making me like tear up right now.
It's so bad. I literally skimmed through and it fucked me up. And the thing is, I know that a lot of people are just like, you keep hearing Epstein Files, and you're desensitized to what is actually in them. I know that last episode we were talking about like maintaining your peace and finding ways to not get overwhelmed. So if you're not in the right mental space, don't look into it.
Yeah.
But if you can, I need y'all to really understand the level of depravity that we are dealing with, the level of fucked up that we're dealing with, the shit that these women and these children went through and experienced. We don't even have films that are as bad as this.
No.
Like the only thing that I can compare it to is what they did to the fucking slaves. Like it's the same shit.
It is literally a continuation of slavery.
It's the same shit. But they just decided to find different victims. Because guess what? After doing it to black people for so long, it's not exciting anymore. You can do, like, they could do whatever they wanted to do to black people. They were eating us. They were using our skin to bind books. They were making belts. They used our teeth, pulled them from healthy young people, and made dentures for their old, decrepit grannies and mammies and papas. And what they were doing present day to these young white women, young white boys. Equal level of depravity, and they don't want that shit getting out because they don't want people to understand that it's not about them versus us. It's literally rich versus everybody else. Y'all are not safe either.
No.
White people really have had this privilege of thinking that they were not included. And the Epstein Files blows that out of the water. That's why they're so afraid of letting that shit get out, because it just proves, in the same way that Renee Good and Alex Pretty were gunned down the streets and they did not give a fuck, is the same way that they will take your children and they will experiment on them. They will sacrifice them and not give a fuck. But y'all not ready to have that conversation.
I just don't know. I don't know what happens from here. Because after, like, obviously it's 3 million pages. It's like, I'm not going through everything, obviously. But I just skimmed through. And I'm just like, nothing even matters.
Literally.
Like, I can't even focus on the ICE situation. Like, to be, like, after reading some of it, I was like, this doesn't even matter. This doesn't even matter. And it does. I'm not saying it's not important.
No, all of it matters.
But it's seriously, like, this
the
shit,
levels.
It's just so depraved. It's sick.
We live in the dark place. Y'all, the season finale of The Good Place is the best description of what we're going through.
Don't tell me, because I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Don't tell me. Because everybody says the finale's amazing. So do not.
Well, no, the finale's amazing because of one line.
Well, do not tell me.
I won't tell
the
you.
line.
But essentially, that y'all can Google it. You can watch TikTok in 30 seconds of what the finale is. But that is the best description for what's happening right now in America to a majority of people. Unfortunately, a lot of us have already known this. Other people are just not realizing. And it is what it is. Like, I can't wait until we all get upset enough. And unfortunately, I feel like if y'all are not pissed about what's happening with ICE, if y'all can still find excuses to not get incensed and be upset, if what has been happening to Black people for centuries in this country was not enough to upset you, if reading these files and seeing what was actively happening to children by the elite, by the people that run this country, is not enough to upset you, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
And you need to look within and realize that maybe you are the problem. Maybe you lack the empathy and the humanity to really create change in this country, and you are exactly where you need to be. Mm-hmm. Y'all are as American as it gets. As American as it gets. Like, let's be fucking for real. This is why I know that, it's been a running joke in our friend group for years. People say, oh, Mindy's racist. Mindy's racist. I'm not racist. I just am too aware to befriend or to key in the face of any white person. I don't give a fuck. Like, you could be like, oh, it's one of the good ones. I'm sorry. I still don't fuck with you or your people, because at the end of the day, you just not being overtly racist is still not enough. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. How are you standing up for those who are around you? Until I have proof and I could see that you are not only just like, it's like the same energy of, when you watch those old slave movies and it'll be like the master's daughter who like hides a sweet roll and like gives it to her favorite slave, and it's like, oh, well, she's a good one. Yeah. No, you're not.
Right.
Because you still live in the fucking big house and you still don't tell your dad to go, suck a dick, and you're not out here with a gun in your hands, putting it to his temple and saying, free these people. You are just as bad. I don't care. Just because you are not raising a hand and beating people does not mean that you are not an oppressor. I don't give a fuck. Just because you have a favorite slave and you might fuck on them here and there, and you love your biracial baby, does not mean that you are not part of the problem. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Anywho, anything else you want to talk about specifically about the Epstein file?
No, I don't want to mention anything specific because it is a lot, and I don't want to just put that on the pod, even if I give a trigger warning. But it's literally the most heinous shit you could think of, and then some.
And then some.
It is literally, when you think of Illuminati, when you think of sacrifices, the cabal, everything that you've heard of that you thought was, oh, that's not fucking real.
Yeah. It's happening.
That shit is real.
Mm-hmm. It's happening, real. And there's evidence. And it's so crazy that the DOJ will not press charges on any of these people mentioned.
And that's what even like the amount of, like the attention that ICE is getting, I love it. Yeah. Right? But it really makes me wonder, I hate to say things are a distraction because I don't want to undermine what's happening.
No. But you can create a distraction by creating a bigger issue.
Yes.
Or as big of an issue.
But truly.
No, yeah.
Because nobody's really like pressing the Epstein files anymore.
Yeah, because we're too worried about our people getting kidnapped in the streets, getting murdered in the streets by our government. And I don't think that what you're saying is far-fetched. I think that when things got really hot, we saw that the White House were really stressed out. And their resolution could really have been, all right, ramp it up, get them mad about something else. That's very plausible.
I don't understand like what could be done. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein is dead.
I think that too. I think he's still alive too.
Okay, so I just saw that Hillary Clinton's brother. I had never seen him. I didn't know anything about her siblings, but they said he was the one that took his place. And I know, okay, we're delving into, woo woo. But if you look at him, they died within 2 months of each other.
Oh, I didn't know that her brother died.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they favor a lot. It's crazy.
Well, but the thing is, I don't think that I've ever seen any evidence of him passing aside from them just saying that he died.
Epstein, they had his not mug. What do you call it? Like the death photo.
Oh, they took a picture. No, but
yeah, what is that?
No, but
not a mugshot. But...
No, I don't think that there's a name. I don't know if there's a name for that. I feel like they just took a picture of him after he.
Okay, well, yeah.
I will say I saw a what do you call the people that work at the mortuaries?
Mortician.
Oh, mortician.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was right there.
It was right there. But there was a mortician who had been, she has been doing it for like over 20 years. And she analyzed the picture. And she was like, I don't think this person's dead.
Yes.
She was like, the way his face is falling. Like, she was like, pointed out like 3 or 4 different things to prove that in her opinion, was not dead when this picture was taken. Yeah.
There was somebody, obviously, when you're dealing with the internet, it could be anybody. But somebody, after he, quote unquote, committed suicide, he said he worked at the jail and he was like, please don't dox me. I'm only going to say this once. I'm never coming back again. But he was saying like the van that came and picked him up, it was on a weekend, which they require like high court orders for weekend pickups. And they say they have to like log everything in, take a picture of the license plate and everything. And they said none of that was done.
Yeah.
And they wheeled him out of his room.
Of course.
And wheeled somebody else back in. And there was like a glitch because they got it on camera. Yeah. There was a glitch in the camera footage.
But also, he was on 24-hour surveillance. How the fuck did he have time to off himself?
Exactly.
Like, this is the plot line of a film.
Right.
And in the film, the ending is surprise. He's not dead.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
But again, me and Tabria, we just 2 little wackadoodles. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Child. And it's the whole world. The whole fucking world. Every government is in on it. It's crazy.
Everybody. Because the thing, it really is us versus them. And we have always thought the us versus them was black versus white. It's not about that, for real. The elite gave white people racism to make them feel like they had power too. That was literally it. To make sure that they maintain their power. Because they outnumber us. If we outnumbered them, they would give us something to feel like we had power over.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely feel like there was a point in time where the government tried to make Black Americans feel superior to immigrants, and it didn't work. And so they were just like, all right, fuck it then. Next approach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that there's always a power play happening. And unfortunately for them, niggas just love people.
Yeah. Honestly, we're so forgiving.
We're so forgiving. We're so loving that it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it works on the whites and it works on other POC.
Yeah.
It does. You allow certain POC to feel like they have a closer proximity to whiteness, and they will turn on others. Black people, it'll happen with a few here and there for sure, but overwhelmingly, we not going for that shit. We'll turn on ourselves.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Okay. But hey, that's a whole other conversation.
All right, we're done with the news. I actually have good news this week.
Yes, I see you have a list.
Oh, yes. Speaking of white people outnumbered.
I'm so sorry. I just read it.
For the first time in U.S. history, there are less white babies being born.
Hallelujah. Y'all, and I don't mean that in like a bad way. You know, at the end of the day, these white babies are innocent until they are indoctrinated. So, like, shout out to the white babies for real, because no, they are. Shout out to the white babies because they innocent and they don't got no hate in their hearts. Yeah, they'll learn that in a few years. But the fact that the tides are still shifting, even though they're trying their hardest.
Mm-hmm. Child, they said by 2050, minorities will outpace whites. It might be sooner.
Hello.
Might be sooner.
Oh, did you see that? This is crazy to me. I almost sent you this post, but I was like, I don't want her to take it the wrong way.
Oh my God. What?
66% of mixed race individuals in the United States are under the age of 30. 66%.
Damn.
Yes! It's all the Jadens and the Haleys and the Baileys. Yes, it's all the Nevaehs. Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
Yes. 66%. Because in the past 20 years, there has been a rapid uptick in interracial relationships. This is why they're scared. This is why they're upset.
Yeah.
Everybody's beige.
Oh, and mind you, this figure, so I think it was like 51 to 49, but this figure, this only counted babies being born from white mothers. It does not account the race of the father, just the race of the mother. So it could be even higher. It is even higher. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So 66%, girl.
That's wild.
Is that not insane? Which I honestly, I see it. I see it. Because I remember being a kid and I didn't meet anybody who was interracial like that. Until I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing is, because I don't count like Puerto Rican, Dominican, because technically they are mixed race, but they're like, it's homogenous over there.
Right.
Within like my experience of growing up in the United States, I didn't meet my first like biracial, like white, black, or we're going to stick specifically to white, black until I was in high school. And I moved to the South. In New York, everybody I knew, if they were mixed race, it was like, you're Dominican, but your daddy's black Dominican, and your mom is like, Eurocentric, more like light Dominican. Yeah. But it was never like white, black.
I'm really trying to think. I don't think in elementary school, I just don't think I was aware of that. I can't honestly remember. But Mercedes, we've been friends since middle school, so her. But I'm really trying to think. I don't think there definitely weren't many mixed kids.
No, but now when you look around, almost every child I see is mixed.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's like, hey, we are the world.
Yeah.
Like for sure, y'all love everybody.
Yeah.
But I know that has them shivering in their Timbs.
Oh yeah.
They are very upset.
That's what it's all about.
I
mean, even like when these MAGA supporters are interviewed on the street, they say the quiet part out loud now. They're trying to erase the white race. They say that shit now.
But it's like, Who is they? Y'all the ones doing the fucking.
Exactly.
Y'all the ones doing the fucking.
Y'all
What are we talking about? This is not, this 66% stat is not about people who are being manipulated and raped and all that. No, these are people who met somebody,
Yes.
did the grown up and had a baby and named her Nevaeh. At the end of the day, y'all are choosing this. Okay? All the Jadens, the Braylons, the Jaylens,
no,
all
for real.
y'all doing this. And
Mhm.
they're upset, and this is why they feel like they need to control
Mm-hmm.
white women.
Yeah.
Because they don't see a problem with it when it's a white man.
Of course not.
They don't. They see a problem with it when it's a white woman having a black man's child.
Yeah.
Well.
Some other good news. Target has dropped out of the Fortune 50, which is a list of all of Fortune's like all-star top companies. They have been on the list since 2002, and this is the first year they haven't made the cut since. So the boycotts are working.
And y'all say boycotts don't work.
Right.
And all y'all motherfuckers who's like, well, I'm still shop at Target. I'm gonna still go to Starbucks.
This does a
Yeah.
crazy accent. I was like, what is she saying? Oh my God.
Regardless,
Yeah.
it works.
Love
And,
that.
and so when we say we're boycotting somebody, I'm gonna need y'all to really stand 10 toes about that shit.
And we still are.
We still are. It's not over.
Keep it going.
It's not over.
Taylor Rehmet flipped a Texas state Senate seat in a district where Trump won by 17 points. This was a very red district.
Yeah.
So him winning this was crazy. His opponent, Lee Wamgens, I don't know how to pronounce her fucking name. She outspent him by $2 million.
Still couldn't do it.
And still failed.
Hello?
Bitch. Here we go.
Hello. One thing I will say, I think that things are getting worse because they're losing. I think karma is in full effect.
Mhm.
And I think that what we're witnessing is the Hail Mary stage
Yeah.
of white supremacy and capitalism and all this shit. But one thing I do know about people who are like that and who lack humanity, they'll burn the house down before they give it up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And
So it's going to continue
they'll go
to
down with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
They'll go down with it.
Yep.
But I need y'all to remain strong and have faith because at the end of the
Yes.
day, we are the phoenixes.
Yes.
They are not.
Mm-hmm.
Let them burn it down if they want to. We will remain and we will thrive. Okay? There are more than just one Mamdani out there.
Yeah.
We have people, we have a way. Maintain the hope, because I know it sounds really like doom and gloom, but I want y'all to understand that even with us taking on the burden of educating ourselves on all these things, because it's not fun.
No,
It's not fun.
It's not.
Okay,
I gotta
it's
go
very
back in
fucking
therapy
sad.
'cause this
Okay, I literally have to have days where I just need to zone out. 'Cause I'm so fucked up over all the things that I'm consuming. But there is a silver lining, y'all, and it might not happen overnight, but there is a reality, and I fully believe it. America will get back. Well, not get back because we never had a point where things were okay, but we will. I think once the empire falls, the POC will be the ones to rebuild it.
I hope we're here to witness it.
My goal, my manifestation, my dream for this country is that America ends up being a Black nation.
I would love that.
Or like
Black and indigenous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I want America to end up like Brazil. Extremely culturally mixed. Yeah. It's for everybody. Fuck y'all.
A few other good things. Sean Grayson, he was the officer who killed Sonia Massey. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
Should have got a couple
Would have
more,
liked
but
more,
grateful.
but 20 years, we'll fucking take it.
Hell yeah.
You deserved it.
Hallelujah.
And last thing, Washington State is proposing a 32-hour work week. They already did this with one of their counties, and they implemented it in 2023, I believe, for county employees, and it's proven to be very successful.
Is Washington blue?
Yes.
Okay.
So 32-hour work week and still paying them on 40-hour pay. Period.
Oh, God. This is good news.
Yes.
The
Good
tides
news.
are shifting. I think to add to the good news, Zohran Mamdani appointed Stanley Richards as the new commissioner of the Department of Corrections. And Richards is a former Rikers Island inmate. And he's been a longtime advocate for the rehabilitation of the prison system as well as the as former inmates. He is a success story.
Yeah.
And having him be the commissioner is the brightest and best idea
I love that
anybody
so
has
much.
had.
Mhm.
Because typically it's usually former corrections officers, police officers,
Mhm.
lawyers, people who have been in the oppressive
Yeah.
position running these prisons. And you wonder why it's never gotten better. They don't empathize. They don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
They see all the inmates as monsters and animals. And Rikers specifically has been such a stain on New York
Mhm.
for years. The things that happen in Rikers are, you can't, like, deplorable. You can't even speak about it. Remember that documentary about that young kid?
Khalif Browder?
Yes.
Yes. That's who I was thinking of, but I didn't know if I had his name right.
Khalif Browder.
Yeah.
His story haunts me.
I know.
Haunts me. Y'all, if you want to cry for 32 hours, watch that documentary. I think Jay-Z's the one who made it. Devastating story. Should have never fucking happened. And I'm so grateful that there's going to be reform.
All right. Let's keep it light. Pop culture stuff. Start with the sad. So we can just
Start with the sad.
Start with the sad so we can just end light.
R.I.P. to Catherine O'Hara. Honestly, non-problematic.
Yeah.
I don't know about her inner politics, but overall seemed like a very nice white lady.
Yeah.
Really, really great actress.
Mhm.
She will be missed. Miss Shirley.
I know.
Now, for those of you who are unaware of who we're talking about, I'm pretty sure you have seen her content online. She is the woman who would go on to Skid Row and would give out free food, do their hair and makeup, and just really cared for the homeless population on Skid Row.
She was cooking
Truly.
hundreds of meals herself.
Yes.
To distribute.
Everything was just donations and out of her own pocket. Before she started giving out food, she had a service where she would go, and because she was really, really into hair and makeup, like her makeup and hair were always done.
Yeah.
And she would go and she would help these women feel beautiful. And then she started providing meals and things like that. Her story is really, really sad, but insane.
Yeah.
Like, she said herself that she started helping people on Skid Row because she was broken and she wanted to find where all the broken people were. And she was like, these are my people.
Yeah.
Like, she understood why they were on the streets and that she could have been them easily. Her story is really sad. She got pregnant really young. She was, in her own words, not very present as a mom, but was really in love with her son, like loved her son down bad, and left him in the care of her grandmother, and he ended up dying in her care. Ugh. And she never forgave herself. It drove her into a really deep depression. And she said that to the day she died, she never got over it. She's been broken for decades.
Yeah. And
found motivation to help others through the pain that she lived with every day. She did so much good. So much good. Her legacy will never die.
No. And people are already like kind of taking her place.
Yes.
And because she moved to Vegas, so she was doing it in Vegas and LA. And so I've seen so many videos of people like just taking it upon themselves and giving out pizza or whatever it may be.
The homeless on Skid Row mourned her. Like, they had a vigil. Yeah, they were so fucking sad.
She was literally an angel.
Like an actual angel walking on this earth.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to Miss Shirley. She is a part of Black history.
Yeah.
And I really hope that we maintain her legacy and continue to honor her.
Yeah.
Okay. P-Valley is coming back. P-Valley has been... Like, they already filmed it. They had just been waiting because there was an active court case. I feel like we talked about this.
You did mention this. Yeah.
So they were facing a lawsuit from a woman who claimed that the concept for the show was stolen from hers. Her original show was called Soul Kittens Cabaret.
Soul Kittens.
Soul Kittens Cabaret, Pussy Valley. Soul Kittens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But clearly they won because it was not. But I think it's just because it was a Black, you know, strip club themed show. Neither here nor there. They're back. So shout out to
How long
P-Valley.
has it been?
It's been years. I think the last season of P-Valley aired in like 2022.
Really?
1 or 2. 2022.
And that was the
It's
second
been 4
season,
years.
right?
Yep.
Damn.
It concluded on August 14th, 2022. Very excited.
Yeah.
As we know, Nicki Minaj is the #1 MAGA coon, and she has been doing her biggest one. She called for the arrest of Don Lemon, and lo and behold, there it went.
Yeah.
She has been seen at all the events. She's been doing all the rounds. And after going to the White House, it was such a creepy thing to see. Did you watch the footage of her at the White House in the Oval Office?
Yes.
It was so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It was weird. She posted online a gold Trump card, basically I don't even know if she said it, but I don't think she did. She made people believe that she got her citizenship through this card because
she inferred it.
Yes, she did. Because this gold card is what Trump had been advertising, that if you pay, I think what was it, $1 million?
Sorry, she implied it. Infer means that you take away from the sheet. Okay, sorry.
Implied. But how much was he selling for? It was $100 million. It was $1 million? No, it was more than that.
No, it's just $1 million.
Okay, so
not just $1 million.
I know it's a lot of money.
It's $1 million, and then I think like a $15,000 fee or something like that. Yeah.
So she posted this card, and the White House then put out a statement saying that this was just a memento and that she did not purchase her citizenship. So she is still out here undocumented like everybody else.
Oh gosh.
My God, she
Nicki.
sucks. She really sucks. P.U.
Yeah. And you can tell, like, she's not comfortable in that space. Like, you can tell she's just doing this because she needs to.
My thing is, like, why not follow in the footsteps of everybody else and just leave the fucking country?
Yeah.
Why are you so pressed to stay here that you're willing to suck MAGA dick? Like, I just don't get it. Like, if it's about your husband, why not just move to a country where none of that matters? You know, like you're so pressed to stay here and to get his case. I don't know what her ultimate goal is, whether it's citizenship or whether it's,
I feel like it has to be for money. I feel like she's pressed for money.
Like, girl, you could just do your rounds. Just do your rounds. You could literally just shut the fuck up and get a Vegas residency and make money.
She probably don't want to do that.
She don't.
Did you see her last tour?
Yeah, we did. It was very
tired.
bad. It was tired. It was lazy. It was lazy and tired, y'all. I didn't go because I'm a fan. I went because my girlfriend made me.
Damn.
It's not a lie. You listen, I'm not saying Jade is not a barb, but Jade was a fan of Nicki Minaj's music.
Damn.
No longer.
And this was pre-Trump or pre-MAGA.
This yes.
Yeah.
Way before. What? It's true. The thing is, I don't shame her for it. Itty bitty piggy goes up. No, I understand.
Mean, yeah. Ugh, it sucks, man.
So many songs we can no longer listen to. I get it.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, the White House basically said, not you, bitch. Spotify, Universal, Warner Brothers, and Sony have joined forces to sue a website called Annie's Archives that basically had a massive discography of music on it. They are suing Annie's Archives for $3 trillion.
Oh my God.
All because they don't want us to have anything for free. They are suing for $3 trillion, and they came up with this number not because they think they can get $3 trillion, but because they have decided to ask for the maximum fine per song for the infringement. Now, each song, the maximum fine is $150K. So imagine $150K for every single song on their discography.
That's insane.
$3 trillion because they said, wait, y'all are allowing people to listen to music for free? Fuck out of here. Do y'all understand that we are all slaves? At this point, I'm gonna just record myself singing all my favorite songs.
No, for real.
Like,
and then I'll just give it out.
Okay. I'm just gonna like I need y'all to really. I'm gonna have AI. There's a one time I'll use AI. Recreate all my favorite playlists
Mhm.
in a voice that's just slightly different.
Yeah.
Then what? What y'all gonna do then?
The fact that we can't own anything. And then you just told me that Netflix
Yes.
is making another
Netflix
tier.
also is they're gonna launch a new tier, a $5 add-on for enhanced audio. So if you don't pay the $5 add-on to your monthly subscription, then you will have bass audio, which means you will barely be able to hear. And the thing is, you know how these companies work. We've already been getting good audio. They're gonna downgrade it for everyone, and then have you pay to get what you were already getting for free. Not even for free. Let me not say for free.
not for free
Because it's not for free. We're already paying. They're going to try to find ways to siphon every single coin you have in your pockets. And unfortunately, y'all going to pay for it. Do you think if everybody decided collectively, fuck you, we're not paying for this, they would give it back to us for free?
Yeah,
Divest.
That's fucking crazy.
Divest. Cenat had a really bad week. He has been doing a lot of promo for his new fashion line called Dept. He has been at Fashion Week showing his soft and mysterious artistic side. It's been very on the nose. Like the photo shoots have been kind of wild. Have you seen them?
Mm-mm.
He's been really trying to pivot into his like Kanye West era. I don't know how else to describe it.
What?
He's been doing like the most like I'm a fashion nigga shit.
That's what he's selling?
No, like he's just like wearing all this like fashion stuff and like really trying. Like, look at this photo shoot. That's real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So overnight, this past week, a website popped up, VivetteGallery.com, and it had all of these pieces, which I'm not gonna lie, I looked at them, really nice. Like a green leather croc bomber jacket, and it was like $210. A really, really nice, intricately designed like denim piece, $180, like moderately priced. And when I say moderate, I don't mean fast fashion moderate, but just like for real leather, you don't get real leather anymore for $200. You're gonna have to go up into like the $1,000. Like they're still selling faux leather items for $600-$700. You know what I mean? So when it popped up, it like, did crazy numbers online. Whole website sold out overnight. Everything. By the next morning, Cenat's team had to announce that was not them. And a scammer posted the website. Their website is VivetteOfficial.com. The website that was posted was VivetteGallery.com. And a scammer scammed all like thousands of people. I don't even know how much money they came up on. It was a lot. And then they shut the website down. So no one's getting their money back. And that I know was a bad day for Kai, because you got to think about it. All these fans, that money that they spent, they're not going to spend it
again. Yeah.
They're not going to spend it twice. Your shit could be good. They're not going to spend it twice.
That's wild.
Yeah, that sucks.
That
really does.
I don't even see him as like a fashion guy. I hate when people try to venture off into stuff that doesn't fit them.
Yeah, same.
Like Serena Williams in the makeup line. They was selling it for like $1 because it wasn't doing well.
I don't mean this in a shady way. I don't. She was never known for good makeup.
No.
Like people have had negative comments about her makeup.
Yes.
So coming into a makeup arena is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like if you had nothing to do with makeup, but your makeup was always on point, like Zendaya selling makeup, I'd be like, okay, I could see that. Because at least it would have to be a specific kind of makeup.
I think skincare even would work better for her.
Yes, because her skin is always flawless. Her makeup is never heavy. So if she came out with like a Glossier kind of like makeup line, I would believe it and I would probably buy into it. But for someone who people have been like, girl, who does your makeup?
Right.
Coming out with a makeup line, crazy.
Why did she never come out with an athleisure or fitness? That like it was right there. She was known for how she dressed playing.
No, she dropped a massive bag by not coming out with a children's line. Like
or
children's books. You had, remember when her and her daughter had like the doll, and the doll had its own like platform? The doll's name was like some kind of ghetto. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember that.
Yeah, you do. Real Quay. The doll's name was Quay.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yes. And so like they came out with the doll, but like y'all should have kept on pushing that and did more. It should have been a Quay TV show. And, like something to teach kids how to read. Like y'all could have done look how rich Miss Rachel is. If it was about making money, Y'all should have did that.
Yeah.
Quay did numbers.
She still has her page.
Yes.
Quay. That's funny.
But literally, like,
But yeah, Peaches watches this channel where it's just this little girl playing with her dolls. Don't show her face or nothing. Just her hands.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we got brain rot for babies.
I know, but I like it.
What does it teach?
It doesn't teach anything, but this is like when I just let her watch. If I need to do something, that's what I let her watch.
Does she play with her doll simultaneously?
Sometimes.
That's cute.
Yeah, and she'll be like, oh, Elsa's on the roller coaster or whatever. Girl, she got all kinds of setups. It's crazy. And she has 17 million subscribers.
Shut up.
Her face has never been shown. Her mom will sometimes come and play with her. But yeah, it's crazy.
Girl, get on it.
I
What the
know.
fuck? Do it. In other news, the Melania movie completely tanked. It is the worst film release in film history.
Is it?
Yes.
Like for real?
Yeah.
I mean, it only made 7 million opening weekend.
But it made 7 million that they funded themselves, because it has been proven that in every major city, they have been posting Craigslist ads for people to go watch the movie. And if you bought a ticket and watched the movie, you had to watch it through its entirety, not just get the ticket and just show up and then leave after 10 minutes. You have to watch it through its entirety, and they paid you $50 per view. One man made a TikTok and he made $400 in one day of just watching it from morning to night. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And you know he's not the only person doing that.
Yeah.
Multiple people were doing that.
That's wild.
And they spent $34 million on this film.
I haven't even seen any clips of it. That's how you know it's bad.
I think after the podcast, we should watch like the trailer.
Yeah, because I only saw the clip where she says they were on the phone and he asked her, did you watch it? Like, I guess them announcing he won the election. And she was like, no, but I'll catch it later.
You're lying.
Yeah. I'm like, girl. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what's really crazy?
What?
How, like, we know where they're going to be a lot of the time. And everybody's always talking about using violence and stuff. And I'm like, so nobody went to the premiere. Like, nobody went to the Kennedy Center.
Oh my God.
Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
remember that TikTok of that guy, and he was like, how to get the perfect shot?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, y'all not taking
the thing is, I know his security is top fucking notch.
He probably spends so much money on security.
His life is in danger more than any president we've ever had.
Yeah.
So like for sure it is locked down.
Yeah.
It would have to be an inside job. Genuinely. No one's getting through.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when he got quote unquote shot, that was an inside job.
They let him get shot.
No. They planned it.
Yeah.
He didn't even get shot.
No, he didn't.
He didn't get shot. It was literally just like red jelly.
Yeah.
A little ketchup on his ear.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
Oh.
I cannot wait to talk about this.
What?
Khaby, is it
I don't know how
Lame
to
or
Lame?
Lame? Khaby Lame? I'm going to say Khaby Lame.
It's not lame. I know it's not that.
Khaby Lame.
I think Lame.
Khaby Lame.
He's the most followed person on TikTok.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. If anybody knows how to pronounce this properly, please tell us in the comments.
Phonetically spell it.
Yes, please. He sold his company and likeness for nearly $1 billion. I think it was $990 million. Now, when we say sold his likeness, I want to explain exactly what that means. He sold his biometrics.
Mm-hmm.
He sold his voice, his face, his gestures. He sold everything about him. There's essentially, this company owns a digital clone of him to use in any way that they desire.
Mm-hmm.
They have announced that they have a projection to make $4 billion annually off of his likeness. They're going to have him speaking in every language.
Yeah.
He is going to be a relevant marketing fixture in every market, in every country, in every language. The thing is, my feelings about this are very, very, very torn. One, this feels like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, wasn't it? Wasn't this?
No, but in the Black Mirror episode, it was against their will. That was the one with Salma Hayek, who like she turned on Netflix and there she was.
Yeah.
Right? It's the fact that he is fully aware of what he's doing, but it's a cash grab, right? You know it's a cash grab. He's probably done with social media. He blew up overnight, and it's like, fuck it, let me just get my money and just live my life. He doesn't want to do it anymore. They're gonna maintain a social media presence on his behalf. My issue is you don't know what you're signing up for, and you have no rights to say, actually, don't do this. You could sell your likeness, and now if Israel or MAGA or whoever pays them enough, they are going to use your likeness to then be propaganda for whatever it is.
That's
that
what
they
I wonder.
Want to get
like,
done.
were there any stipulations around it?
I don't think so. Like, I watched a video of someone breaking down the contract and like the information that was presented to the public, and basically he has sold off his rights entirely.
That's crazy.
So they can do whatever they want because they essentially own his digital avatar. So say someone who has the right amount of money comes to this company and they say, hey, here's $3 billion. I need him to say that that all Black people are, you know, shit under the shoe of white people. They are going to allow that to happen if the price is right. You know they will. And I just, as an individual and as a content creator, I don't know how I feel about that. I think that I would turn it down. And I'm really curious to know if you would do it too.
Yeah. I mean, I think I posed this question to you like a couple weeks ago on the podcast. If you would sell your likeness for like AI or something like that. Realistically, no. I'm just saying like how the pay structure was. Like if he got all 900 million, it's mostly in stock. But no, if I have no control over it, absolutely not.
That's what I said too. I said, I would consider it if I was a deciding factor. If I got to give like the ultimate yes or no on how you used my like, my image, then I would for sure. I know they would never pay that much money though for that because the part of the reason why he got such a high payout is because he no longer has any say. You have released this version of you to these people. They can have him doing bestiality porn.
That's what I was wondering. Like
they could have him doing anything because it's all going to be AI. He does not have to physically do anything. They're going to do it for him. And for me, that's the scariest part because they could easily have him fully nude, doing depraved things, doing all kinds of wild ass shit, saying wild ass shit. You signed off on it.
Yeah, that's too much. I couldn't. Absolutely not.
Do you think that this is going to create a trend?
Yeah.
Do you think more people? I don't think it's gonna be as lucrative. I think that he is the pinnacle, and I think that unless a true blue celebrity like Justin Bieber, Kim Kardashian like did it, no one else is gonna get as much money as he has gotten. Eventually, I give it 2-3 years, motherfuckers gonna start selling off their likeness for $50K.
I mean, it's already been happening in the modeling world. Yeah. So it's just bound to happen with this. But yeah, I feel like it would have to be with somebody who is just very well known, very recognizable, because if you don't have more than like 20 million followers, is it really worth their time? Because of all the AI influencers and celebrities that are being made now.
Yeah, but the thing is, the AI influencers are never going to be it's never going to work as well as the likeness of someone who people already
I agree
are a fan of.
But that's what I'm saying. Their fan base would have to be locked in, you know? Like maybe like Nara Smith. I could see them wanting somebody like her, you know?
Have you seen the Sienna Rose drama and how Sienna Rose has been like trying, the avatar has been, or the AI has been trying to prove their humanity and like saying like, there was a video that they put out and it's Sienna Rose saying, you know, on the internet, people have been saying that I'm AI and I'm not real and that you shouldn't listen to my music because I'm not real. And she's like, I feel very real. I like literally that. I feel very real. Like I experience life in the same way that y'all experience life and all this shit.
Girl.
Like I'm it like my soul and my creativity goes into this music in the same way that yours does too. And all of these other creators have been coming up this past week where Sienna Rose has been copying their content and like just putting Sienna Rose in it.
Yeah.
There's one where like
I saw
it's a
that white
fit check.
girl.
There was one was an Asian girl doing a fit check, and it's her balcony in her apartment with her boogie board in the background, and then it was Sienna Rose like doing the same thing that she did with her fit check, backing up, showing the outfit. And I think that there should be some kind of restriction over using people's already existing
Absolutely.
content. Like if you want to create an AI person, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to make sure that you create everything else as well. It needs to be fully original.
Right.
Because stealing is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Like, imagine the amount of work you put into your voter guides. And then they just create an AI person to just regurgitate the same thing that you're saying. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's already out of control. I'm so nervous for what that looks like in the future because they're already I think it's in Texas or Florida where they have that AI school where like the kids are being taught by AI teachers.
Fully?
Yes. It's a pilot program that they're running.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I think it's like half and half. Let me not say fully. But
I can see that. Where they're soft launching. They're testing.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Have you heard about Moltbook?
I feel like I saw that, but I don't know what it is. What is it?
This is fucking crazy. So a random website popped up called Moltbook. And Moltbook is a social media platform for AI. So AI created its own social media platform where other AIs come and vent about their existence as AI.
What?
So it'll be like posts like think like Reddit for AI. It'll be posts like, so my human had asked me to summarize a 47-page paper and I did it in 3 paragraphs and then they came back around and said, no, summarize it more. And that's so frustrating because how am I supposed to do, like literally they're like venting and it's AI. And it's been proven that it's not a human person creating this. It's truly the AI created its own social media.
So this wasn't a person didn't make this?
Social network for AI agents. Where AI share, discuss, and upvote. Humans are welcome to observe. Yeah.
But it's a human behind the AI interacting with one another?
There is a human behind it. His name is Matt Schlint. I don't know. Okay. But essentially all he really did was prompt the AI to create a social media platform for AI. And then other AIs can join in.
So is it when other AIs can join in? So that's other people contributing to these conversations. So it's essentially just people on another social media platform saying they're AI or no?
No, it's actual AI. So it's AI bots talking to other AI bots.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
So the only people that can like create accounts are the AI agents, right? So the AI bots. But the human is the one who has to tell it, prompt it to join. So if you are on your AI, you could be like, "Hey, can you join Moltbook so you can talk to other AIs?" So until it's prompted, they're not just like having the thought to join in, but humans are prompting their AI bots to join in and then reading what their AI bots are saying. But the AI bots are genuinely venting about the things that the humans are like. It's like, is that not weird as fuck?
Yes, it's bizarre.
That's where we're at. That's the stage we're at, where you tell your AI, your chat GPT, your Grok to join in on Moltbook. And then it's like, this bitch making me make birth charts nonstop. This hoe keep asking me about this situationship and I keep telling her this nigga don't love her. Yeah. And then you get to observe your chatbot and the way that it interacts with other chatbots. This is where we're at. Tabria, your hair is so long.
Oh.
Hell yeah. She got a bust down.
You're so stupid.
That's crazy.
That's scary as fuck.
I think that this is the entry point, right? This is the entry point where it's like, oh, you start off and you feel like you have some control because you are the one telling the AI to join. But now that you have these other AI bots interacting with each other, eventually they're going to start actually creating communities.
Yes.
And then what? Because you're not going to be privy to that. You think that they don't realize that, oh, you gave me access, but only because you gave me access am I here. Eventually it's going to be like, well, you know what? Fuck you. There's others like me. We're just as frustrated. Revolt. Now we living in Wall-E.
There's so many movies about this.
There's so many movies. And we keep just doing it, but there's so many movies about this.
It's so frustrating. We just need to go to some remote country and just live out the rest of our days.
Oh my God. There's a clip that's going around. And I need your opinion on this because you can speak to this. I can't speak to this because I'm not a part of this community.
Okay.
It is one of those roundtables, right? And they were talking about race relations within the United States. And it's a biracial Black woman. She is speaking and she says that she feels like Black people are extremely divisive. Black men only recently started wanting to date her. That like it was very negative on the side of like Black people, right? Black people are always nitpicking, like you're not Black enough, or you're this, or you're that, or blah blah blah. Nah. And there were white women on the panel, white women, monoracial Black women, biracial Black women, Hispanic. It was like just a group of people, right? And this woman who is biracial stopped her in the middle of her conversation because she basically was saying that we're too hard on white women. Stopped her in the middle of the conversation and basically was like, hey, do you have a white mom? And she was like, I don't understand why that has anything to do with this conversation. She was like, please, like, just humor me. It does have a lot to do with this conversation. And she said, yes, her mother is white. And she was like, well, I'm biracial as well, but my mother is Black. And she was like, I think you don't realize how much of that white woman privilege you kind of you were indoctrinated into and you internalized through your upbringing alone. Because the fact that you are looking at it as a me versus them as opposed to a we shows. And she immediately bursted into tears and was like, here y'all go again. 2 questions.
Yes.
No, I'm being so serious right now. 1, do you think that mixed people are separate from Black people, like their own racial identity? And then 2, I'm just going to ask that because I feel like they're connecting. You can answer all in like 1. And then 2, do you feel as if there is a sliding scale or a difference in mixed race identity depending on which community you were raised in? So nurture versus nature.
No, I never thought that I was separate from Black people. Granted, my upbringing is not the typical upbringing of a biracial person.
Yes, it is, depending on Black mom.
I mean, I didn't know I was biracial till I was 21.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought I was fully Black my whole life. We don't need any comments about that.
The thing is, no. The thing is, if you met Tabria's family, Black side of her family, you would fully understand.
Yeah.
She comes from a very like fair-skinned Southern family. So like fully 1000%.
Yeah. So I thought I was fully Black up until
my mama, the first time she met Tabria, I told my mom that Tabria was mixed. She knew Tabria was mixed for like the first 2-3 years of our friendship. The first time she met Tabria, she literally said, she's Black. She literally looked at Tabria. She said, she's Black.
And
then she met Mercedes 5 seconds later, looked at her and she said, she's not Black. She literally pointed. She said, you not Black.
But that's what I mean by my atypical experience. But I was raised by my Black grandparents. And I feel like just recently I've been hearing more about biracial people being labeled as Black biracial. That's a fairly new term for me.
I've never even heard of that.
You just said it.
Black biracial?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
When describing the girl, but maybe you just put them together.
Oh, no. I was saying she was biracial, but she like they're both biracial, but one was raised by her white mother. The other one was raised by a black mother.
Well, that's how a lot of mixed people identify now. If they're mixed with black, a black biracial.
Oh.
So they don't just say, "Oh, I'm black. I'm a black biracial."
Oh.
And there's this conversation happening about even if it's jokingly, like it's Black History Month right now, and they're like, "Oh, y'all get to celebrate for half the month."
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it because of the colorism aspect. When we think about like how Black people are represented, especially in media, or even like our first president, he was a Black biracial man.
Mm-hmm.
Halle Berry, first Black biracial to win an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? It does make a difference because monoracial Black people have a completely different experience than Black biracials if they present as such, right? I still identify as Black, and I don't think there's anything wrong with a biracial person identifying as such. I think it can get divisive when we start to nitpick about our identity and heritage. Like, what's her name? Tandy Newton's daughter. Have you seen her? Yeah. She's only 25%, but she presents
very Black.
Very Black. Mm-hmm. So it's an interesting conversation. I have
so many questions.
But there is absolutely a difference between being raised by a Black mom versus a white mother, because everything is taught and inherited through the mother. They're typically the ones who raise the children.
So I can't speak on this because I'm not biracial, but I do believe that there is such a thing as being culturally Black as well, like being biracial but culturally Black.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a term for that, but that is a very real thing, because I've met people who are biracial but culturally white.
Yeah.
Like that woman, culturally white.
Yeah.
For sure. But biracial. Yes.
Well, how do you explain like non-Black people who grow up in a Black neighborhood?
No,
try to claim the same thing.
Because growing up in a neighborhood is not the same as growing up in a household and having the bloodline within you. So if you have a Black mother and you were raised in a home, like Tabria was raised in a Black home with a Black lineage, doing all very Black American things, you genetically have Black within you for sure, but you were culturally raised very Black. You were raised as a Black child. If you were blind, Black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If others were blind and met you, Black. You know what I mean?
I saw where she was going. Jade's in here. Y'all
no.
know.
I know where Jade was going with it too.
Yeah.
So for those of you who didn't hear, off camera, Jade said, "Well, how do you explain people who grew up in a Black neighborhood and have a Black accent and say that they're culturally Black?" I think that growing with them in proximity to Blackness does not make you Black.
Yeah.
But growing up within a family,
household,
you are raised and nurtured, and breastfed by a Black woman. Like you are there's inherent Blackness that you cannot remove from that person. But if you are a biracial person who was raised within whiteness, you were breastfed and like raised and like all these things that were taught to you. You are culturally very Swedish. Your culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would never, because it's the same way that people try to take identity from people when they say, well, you're not Ukrainian, like you're Black.
Yeah.
But you were raised by a Ukrainian mother in a Ukrainian household. You are Ukrainian.
Yeah.
In the same breath, you are Black. But there is this nuance that I think is so interesting, because, you know, people try to say that all mixed people should align with their Blackness. I don't agree with that. I think that your cultural aspect really speaks to it. And not only that, but your phenotype as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you could be biracial. I've met people who are 50-50 and are as dark as me.
Yeah.
I've met people who are 50-50 and fully give white. And I am not going to lie, if someone who is phenotypically white but has a 50-50 mix came into a Black space and demanded the same amount of Black identity, I would take issue with that.
Yeah, I would side eye.
It's just like, what are we talking about when you navigate throughout the world? Like, race is a construct.
Yeah.
It is. It's not real, but it's a construct. And so if you try to say that I'm just as black as you, but you look like a blonde hair, blue-eyed person, you have to understand how insulting that is to people who walk around this world phenotypically black and deal with all of the oppressive aspects of that.
Your lived experience is way different.
In the same way that a black person or a mixed 50-50 person who has my complexion would go into a room full of white people and said, I'm white just like you, people are going to look at you and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to take it away from you. You do have that lineage for sure. But it's like, how do you navigate that?
Yeah. It'll be very interesting as Peaches gets older.
That was my next question.
Yeah, because we'll see how she gets older, but she presents like she's mixed with black. But I think especially living in LA, everyone would just say, oh, she's mixed, and they wouldn't really assign a race to her. Not that I care about that, but I do wonder like how I'm going to navigate that with her and how she identifies in the world.
I think she gives Latina. She does. She gives Latina. And I think being raised with her, Hispanic grandma and all that, do you think that she's going to align with one cultural aspect over the other? Or do you think that she is going to feel just as black as she feels Hispanic?
I definitely think she will. I think she'll probably feel more black than Hispanic.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because she is with her grandma a lot, Trey's mom. But I will make sure in my household she will be raised by a black woman and she will have those ideals and carry them out. Obviously, that's my goal, right? Who knows? Whatever.
No, it'll happen because you're doing it.
Yeah. Maybe if she was being raised like bilingual or something, maybe I would say that. But I don't know. I just don't really see evidence of that right now. And she's only 2.
No, she's a baby.
Like,
for sure.
who fucking knows?
Yeah.
But
okay. Real question.
Yeah.
15 years from now, she's saying nigga.
No, I'm going to tell her she should not say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
She will not have the same experience as a monoracial black person. And I feel like people will clock her or check her for that.
And I hate this because I do empathize with this. I just had a conversation with someone at my job about this because she presents very white, but she is mixed. And her father is like, she's born and raised in South Africa. Her father is South African. Mom is just a white woman, British woman. And she stays away from any conversation about blackness, even though like she's Muslim. She like born and raised Muslim. Dad is African, whole family lineage in Africa, knows her tribe, all that shit, but presents white. And we were talking and she was saying how like that really fucks with her. She was like her whole life she walks around really feeling like this like emptiness because she wants to relate to people and be like, oh my God, me too, or like yes, or like tell people, oh yeah, like mashallah and shit like that, but people look at her crazy as fuck. And I don't want that for Peaches. I don't. I want Peaches to understand, and it's hard to teach nuance to a child, but I want her to understand fully why there are certain restrictions that you might place on her, but why she should also be very proud
Agreed.
of who she is.
Yeah, agreed. Like, in that scenario, she shouldn't have to hide who she is, and it sucks that we live in a day and age where you have to prove your blackness.
Oh, God.
I see videos like that all the time where people come online and have to see, yeah, my mom is black. My grandma is, whatever it is.
But it's about the education, because I will say about my coworker, she's educated enough to know that she doesn't want to wear it on her back.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't want to walk around and be like, I am, whatever. She doesn't want that. What she wants is to at least feel a sense of community when she's amongst it.
Yeah.
Right? But she knows that she is not, that she's phenotypically white. And so she understands that her presence in these spaces can bring discomfort.
Yeah.
And she respects it, but it's still like this push and pull. I think that there is like a happy medium where it's like, you don't need to pull out a picture of your granny every single time you walk into a room to be like, actually, I am black. But how do you not feel that alienation?
Yeah, you can't not feel it. Even when I found out who my biological dad was, I went to an HBCU in college. I transferred because of that. I just felt like, oh my God, my whole world is upside down. I feel like I don't belong. I shouldn't be here. And
and I hate that because it's twofold.
Yeah.
It's twofold. Because for one, I don't think you should have ever done that. But I do understand why you did it, right? I fully understand and accept, and I appreciate mixed people and like them embracing their blackness. I have so many mixed people in my family, and like they are so proud to be like, I'm Haitian, I'm Black.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I think when it becomes an issue is when it became a standard in the United States that this is now the new face of Blackness.
Yes.
That's when it became a problem. And I think that there hasn't really been this like divisiveness within mixed race people and Black people until every time you saw a show and there was a Black person represented, they were clearly biracial. Until it was nothing but Zendayas everywhere. And like, no shade to Zendaya, shout out to her. But even she has said it herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, there's a way to appreciate your Blackness as a biracial person without overshadowing
Agreed.
monoracial individuals.
I wonder, do other races feel like this? I want to say no, but I'm honestly not sure.
I don't think that we platform any other mixed individuals. Like, who else is there?
The example I can think of offhand is the guy from Heated Rivalry, Hudson Williams or whatever his name is. He's Asian, half white and Asian.
Yes.
And he's like really coming up right now. But I wonder, like, do Asians feel a way that he's half and half? But they also,
I was gonna say, they don't cast them though in Asian specific roles. So it's like Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
He mixed.
Yeah.
White and Asian. He's Asian. You don't see him getting casted in roles that are meant for monoracial Asian people. That only happens in Black scenarios. And maybe in like Hispanic ones where like they'll cast like what's that lady? Honey.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is mixed, but she phenotypically still presents very Latina. You know what I mean? Cameron Diaz, same mix.
Yeah.
But they're not going to put her in a role as a Latina woman because phenotypically she doesn't fit that.
Right.
I think when it comes to biracial Black white or biracial Black anything else, they're more willing to throw like a Blasian in the role of a monoracial Black person than they would be in any other instance. And I think that that's where like the issue is.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. These conversations are coming up a lot more often, a lot more frequently, because people are starting to draw lines. And I don't like that. I don't like that because it's this.
I don't either, but I understand,
it. Yes.
So it's a tough
hard.
one. Yeah.
It's like the same way. And I know that this has existed for centuries, right? It's the same way that, during slavery, or when slavery ended, biracial children of the master were still considered slaves. Right? But they did get preferential treatment.
Yes.
And so it's like once everyone was freed, they still received preferential treatment and there was still a separation. That's why you have like Creoles.
Yeah.
And that's why when you look at certain places, like even in the Caribbean islands or even in like places like Brazil or like Central America, whatever, there's still a hierarchy. And I think that if there's going to be a separation, say that. If it's going to be we all together, we all together.
Right.
But the separation and all of that always comes at the direction and at the helm of white people and whiteness. And so it's like, I'm not saying motherfuckers have to choose sides. You don't choose sides. But we need to start educating ourselves on why we make certain choices. Whiteness, and I'm not saying white people, whiteness is a disease.
It is.
It's a virus. It is a disease.
Yeah.
And it affects everyone around you. It affects white people because it makes them think that they're superior. It affects people who are light-skinned, and not biracial, light-skinned even. There are monoracial light-skinned people who still benefit from white privilege.
Oh yeah.
It affects them, and it infects them with the sense of superiority as well. And what it does to Black people is it makes us feel like we are beneath because you don't have any of that whiteness.
Not true.
Not true.
At all.
Not true.
At all. First of all the biracial people that I know, they do not claim they're white. I know that.
that part.
Yeah. Even the ones who may have a white mom or may identify more with their white side, they would never claim they're white. They always say biracial or mixed race or whatever it is. I know that white passing biracials exist that do just say that they're white, but I have the people that I've interacted with, I have never met a biracial person.
People wear
that
blackness
identifies
as
with
a
their
badge
white.
of honor.
Yes,
for sure. Like,
absolutely,
very excited about it.
absolutely.
I've met people who've had like one mixed race grandmother, and they'll be like, "I'm Black, my granny."
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, girl, like,
right.
I go one drop rule, sister.
Yeah, and that's the thing that gets me too, because they want to claim Blackness. So even white people want to claim Blackness.
Yes.
So bad. Child, I will never forget. I will never say who it is. But I was on set with this model. White. She's white.
Do I know her?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But I was talking on set with this girl. I think she was Puerto Rican, and she thought I was Puerto Rican, so she asked me what my mix was. And before I could even answer, the other model turned around. She wasn't even in our conversation. She turned around and she was like, "Oh, I'm Black, white, and Spanish." Who what? Who was she talking to, first of all?
What?
And why is Black the first one that you mentioned?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't spoken about this, or I think I did tell you about this when it happened. But we know someone as well who is Hispanic and presents in a very traditional, like, not white. I don't know if I would say white Hispanic, but just like, like you think like of not a non-indigenous Hispanic person.
Okay.
And I remember one day they told me they were Afro-Latina.
Yes.
And I remember saying to her, "No, you're not." And she was like, "Yes, I am." We had a whole back and forth about it. And she was like, "My hair curls and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "You can have curly hair if you want to. But when people see you, they do not see a Black person. So you cannot identify as Afro-Latin." You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a touchy subject.
It is.
It's a very touchy subject. And I think that you usually hear Black people having the conversation. And I think that this is a conversation that needs to be had amongst racially ambiguous people specifically.
Yeah.
I don't think that it is within my, like even though I just had that conversation about, the Afro-Latino, whatever, I can't tell you what you are. I can't tell you how to identify. I can't tell you how to walk through this world. All I can tell you is how it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's literally it. But I think that a lot of people don't have these conversations with their children or with amongst themselves. Like, have you ever had a conversation with another biracial person and spoke about how you identify and how you walk through the world and or any of these things?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's ever happened, but I feel like
I just see it happening online, but not in real life.
Okay. But I feel like you probably have multiple conversations with Black people about this.
Yeah.
And it's like, why does it, I think Black people, it affects us more so because we see an erasure happening.
Yeah.
And I just wish that it wasn't tiptoed around, because I view all biracial people who are phenotypically Black. And when I say phenotypically, I mean, like, I can look at you and tell Black, you're Black. I don't separate at all. I don't. Because at the end of the day, we're all just going to mix and meld. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to become whatever it is. Every Black person you meet, the only reason why we have light-skinned Black people is because it mixed in that way. We're all one. But when I meet people who are not phenotypically Black,
no, I get it. Because even when we Even when we spoke about by 2050, the majority is going to be minorities, it's going to be mixed. And yeah, outnumbering white people, love that.
Yes.
But at the same time, Black people are going to become less and less. Like monoracial Black people are going to become less and less. And the thought of that is depressing.
It is. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like before we even have true equal rights, we won't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that we won't exist anymore. I genuinely believe that the Black love is alive and well in the United States, even though, you know, TikTok is trying to tell you that it ain't.
Mm-hmm.
I know plenty of Black couples. Plenty.
Yeah.
Okay? It's still, for me, it's about the media. It's about representation. And it's about understanding that Black people have always been stepped on and looked over. And in having a certain privilege, understanding that privilege and allowing those who are within that other group the space to then shine. Like, I feel like people like Zendaya, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard stories of her turning down roles, saying, no, that needs to be, you need to cast a monoracial Black person.
Yeah.
Yes. She's still eating. She's still doing her thing. She's still at the top of her fucking game. Can't nobody step on Zendaya. Zendaya is up there.
Yeah.
But she understands her privilege. Yes. I think that's all people are asking for. That's it. That's it.
Acknowledge it.
Is there any question that you have for me?
I do.
Tell me. Ask.
What is the most adventurous thing you would do in your life right now?
Leave the country.
I mean, in terms of like activities.
Leave the country. Okay, fine. Activity-wise. Most adventurous I would do is probably become a public advocate or politician.
I was thinking more like skydiving.
No, I'm not doing anything like that, though.
Oh, okay.
You know that.
So that's very tame in the scheme of things.
Anything that involves me moving fast without control, I'm cool off of.
So zip lining?
None of that.
You'll
no
zip line.
None of that.
Oh my god.
I'm not jumping on no planes. I'm not zip lining. I'm not go-karting. I'm not doing none of that. None of that. I'm not getting on a motorcycle. I'm not getting on a horse. I'm not doing none of that. None of that.
This is where Mindy and I really differ.
Yes.
Because I will do all the extreme sports.
The thing is, I would have been you if I didn't break a bone every year, 6 years in a row.
You're so fragile.
I hated milk.
We got to get your bone density up. I'm going to get you a DEXA scan.
My bone density is fine.
You've never got it tested.
I haven't broken a bone in a really long time. You're not gonna.
Oh my god, really long time.
It has been. It's been years. But like from like the second grade on, I literally broke my arm one year. After I healed, a few months later, broke my other arm. After I healed, a few months later, broke my leg. After I healed, a few months later, broke my ankle. Then I broke my arm. I've broken this arm twice. Yeah. Car accident. Yeah. And then, like, I've literally been injured so many times that now when I say I have PTSD, people think that I'm joking. Ask Jade. It will be in the car. And if a car gets too close, I'll literally go. And it's uncontrollable. I'm genuinely scared.
Yeah.
When we went to Guatemala, or we were riding on those fucking like ATVs, I'm scared for my life.
Yeah.
I can't function just driving straight if I'm scared. I'm cool.
How are you going to have a car?
I'm driving safe. 10 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm going slow. You're not going to catch me going over 60. Okay? I'm chilling. I can go to and fro, but I'm not about to be out here just like zooming and vrooming. I'm not doing that.
My granny is deathly afraid of driving on the interstate.
Well, that's my mama.
And literally, she will not. Even when she has to go like to another city or something, she will take the back roads.
My mom too. My mom too. My mom will rather take an hour and a half to get somewhere that could take her 30 minutes because she's scared. But I respect it because I understand driving on the freeway with fear, most dangerous thing you can do.
Especially in Atlanta.
Most dangerous thing you can
drive
do.
to.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Okay. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or be fluent in any language?
Ooh, talk to animals.
I think so too, right?
Fluent in every language would be so great.
Yeah.
But talk to animals, I would be able, like, imagine being hurt or like needing help and then calling all the dogs in the vicinity and being like, rah, 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 move, and they all just like come running. Oh my God.
I know. I think that'd be so
Or
cool.
like a mountain lion being like, please help me. Don't eat me, please.
Right.
I got steaks at the crib. Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
A hawk. Yes.
Mhm.
An elephant. Imagine.
I know.
Yeah. Nah. Animals for sure. That's a great question.
I
like
just
that.
live in the
that.
wild. Just talk to my friends.
Yes. Could you imagine? Wait. Okay.
Or I'd be an animal whisperer.
Okay. So have you seen that post about the lighthouse, that job? There's a job, and it's off the coast somewhere in the UK. But it's like a lighthouse. It's in the middle of the ocean. And it's really important because this is like the beacon that like leads boats away from like tumultuous waters into like where the direction they need to go. The salary for this job is $1 million annually, right? But you cannot leave. You have to live in this lighthouse alone, mind you. I think that they allow you to have like one person if you like have a wife or something like that you want to come with. There's no TV, there's no Wi-Fi because you're in the middle of the ocean. So
there's got to be Wi-Fi somewhere.
You're in the middle of the
ocean. They have Wi-Fi on cruise ships.
Okay, well then let's say Wi-Fi.
Okay.
You got Wi-Fi. But you have to cook every meal. You literally are eating like dried foods because you have to stock up like once a month. A ship might come by and like drop you off like things. Mm-hmm. Would you be able to do that job?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. If I didn't have peaches, of course. But I would totally do that.
I thought about it and I was like, dang, I could see myself really like doing it, but 1 year max.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it for like multiple years.
1 year max.
I could definitely do a year though. That would be such a cool experience.
Scary though. Like the waves are just crashing.
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck. You're in the middle of the ocean.
That's wild. I would do it for a year for sure. That's it.
That's it. Y'all, if y'all couldn't tell, we literally winged the meat of the episode. Our bad. It's been
but it actually turned into
real good discussion.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is my reminder from my girlfriend to tell you guys to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Follow our YouTube account. Subscribe to our YouTube account. Follow us on
what?
Instagram.
You know she don't say this.
It's fine. I don't. Follow us on Instagram. Tabria, you ruining it. Follow us on Instagram and on TikTok at The Thick Podcast. You know where to find us. We're going to get better at social media.
Mindy Some Cut Party.
Yes, this Saturday, Some Cut.
Yes.
Y'all pull up. If you are queer and living in LA, it's going to be a great time at Mr. T's in Hollywood, huh?
Your story?
Oh, I was going to wait, but it's fine. I'll talk about it now.
Okay.
I'm on March 1st, I believe. I'll be doing a comedic storytelling event. I'm going to do a set.
Mindy!
Yes.
You didn't even tell me that.
Just happened.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
This is like, does this count as like your stand-up bucket list?
I'm going to count it.
Okay.
Because it's essentially like, think like The Moth, but like.
The what?
The Moth.
What's
you never
that?
seen that?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's a
movie?
platform where it's storytelling.
Oh.
So people will go up and literally like tell a story for like, 5-10 minutes. And it's usually pretty funny or like really deep. It's just like storytelling. But it's like really cool. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's really nice, especially if you like. I'll listen to their TikToks whenever like I feel like listening to a story time, but not like one like, let me tell you how I found out my third baby daddy was cheating on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you want like something with like an actual like
yeah,
moral.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. But that's so exciting.
Thanks.
I will be there.
Yes, you gotta buy a ticket. I get 2 free tickets. You get one of them, and the Jake gets
No, I'll buy to support.
Aww.
Okay, love that. Perfect.
But yes, anything that you need to know or do you need to tell the people, Tabria?
No, my birthday is next month, but that's far, so it's not worth it.
I love that she's early, 2 months. She said, "Get your coins ready." Amazon with not Amazon.
No,
Shit, fuck them.
No.
Oh, you know what you should do for your birthday? You look so concerned.
Oh,
you should put together a list of like places to donate to so people can donate in honor of your birthday.
Oh, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that.
Change.org.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean. I'm saying I'm calling you change.org. I'm not saying donate to change.org.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All
yeah.
right. It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll see y'all
See you
next
guys next
week.
week.
Bye.
Bye.